What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the Ragin Ronin movie show. This is just a web series where we're talking about movies that matter to me. It's been a while since I put out a video on this channel, and there's an obvious reason for that. Global pandemic, coronavirus, Covid-19. It's really affected a lot of people out there, everybody, and it's affected our way of life, and it's also affected my YouTube channel and a lot of other people's YouTube channel, because now with a movie news and review channel, there's not a lot of movie news or reviews. Basically, there's not a whole lot of content for me to put out on this channel. I think the latest video I put out was for the Birds of Prey review, and that was that. And then beyond that, I really didn't know what to put out after that, but I knew that I wanted to keep this channel running. I do not believe that this is going to stop me in any way, shape, or form, and it shouldn't stop anybody with going about their lives, because life still goes on. We just have to do things a little differently, and we have to find different ways to cope with this global pandemic and how it's affected our lives. I hope everybody is staying safe at home and only going out for the essentials, and I hope you guys are getting by. I just wanted to make this video to update what's going on with this channel, and like I said before, it is still going on. But what am I going to talk about? Well, let's just talk about what's going on with the movie industry right now. Well, one of the biggest things is obviously theaters, just like restaurants and other non-essential businesses, are closed. And I just read that AMC Theaters, which is a really huge American movie theater chain, is that they're potentially facing bankruptcy and facing a potential and permanent closure, which is really unfortunate, because that is a major movie chain and people go to their, a lot of people's regular cinemas are AMC Theaters. I go to Cineplex and also another chain that is called a Landmark Cinemas or Empire Cinemas, Cinemark. So far, I haven't read anything about them closing down. Knock on wood, I feel very lucky about that, because I love movies. You guys love movies, and I love watching movies in the theaters. And nobody knows how long this is going to go on for. It's really, I'm just taking this day by day. So every day is new. Every day there's new information out there. But I'm still keeping up to date with all the movie news. So what is going on with movies? Well, for starters, movie theaters, when they decide to open, they are actually going to start showing older movies. And I guess that's the only way they can really get by if they were to open, because there are no new movies to show. Who's going to want to go to the movie theaters when there's no new movies to show? So I guess they'll be showing older movies at a lower price, and of course they'll continue doing their social distancing thing, because before it was considered a global pandemic, what they were doing is that they would allow people to go in, but then there'd be social distancing. Like, you wouldn't be allowed to go to a theater. They wouldn't be allowed to have like full, like packed cinemas. They wouldn't be doing that, full packed auditoriums. But then at this point, should they decide to open, I'm still going to practice social distancing. I'm just hoping that they open at all, because watching movies on a big screen is a really big thing to me. Like, it's my favorite pastime. Essentially, that's what it is, right? Now, what's going on with the movies in production? Well, a lot of big movies that were supposed to come out around this time have been delayed. Now, there are some movies that have originally been scheduled for summer release that are still having summer releases, okay? That part hasn't changed, because the fact is that I believe a lot of studios just don't know. And they don't want to announce that they're moving a release date for a big movie until, I guess, the very last safest moment. Okay, so let's say, for example, Wonder Woman is going to come out in August or July. I actually forgot when it's going to come out, but they're going to keep that release date until it's deemed unsafe. They'll probably make that announcement in June should they decide to delay it. So there's a lot of movie releases that are coming out in late summer and in wintertime, fall and wintertime, that haven't been moved. Like, nothing has budged, okay? Because they believe that, hey, we spend millions of dollars on this production. If they decide that things are going to be over, like all this nonsense is going to be over, I won't say it's nonsense, but this craziness, for lack of a better term, is going to be over, they can at least keep their original release dates, because every time they move a release date, it costs them money. Basically, it costs them audiences, because maybe people were intending to watch it in the summertime. Now they can't watch it in the summertime. They have to make changes, right? And that changes a lot of other things, all right? Because obviously summertime is the time to make money, make big box office revenue, right? So it changes a lot of things when you change a release date. So that's what's going on. Now for me personally, there's really 4 movies that I really would love to see in the big screen, okay? Maybe really only 3, but I'll throw in Black Widow for the 4th one. So Black Widow is a movie that I would love to see on the big screen. But there are 3 movies that I absolutely must see on the big screen, and that is Dune, directed by Denis Villeneuve, Tenet, directed by Christopher Nolan, and Top Gun Maverick, directed by Joseph Kosinski. I gotta see those movies on the biggest possible screen. I mean, I'm sure, I hope that you guys can experience those movies on the biggest possible screen, because the movies like this are the reasons why we go to the movies, right? So I really hope that this doesn't affect movie theaters in a big way that they eventually have to close down and then everything is gone streaming. Speaking of streaming, let's move on to talk about streaming. Now, a lot of movies that were supposed to have theatrical releases are now being streamed, like on Netflix, on Amazon Prime, or whatever avenue there is available to them, like Hulu, for example. They're coming to streaming services. And not all of them are films that you will get without paying for it. Some of them are actually, you still have to pay a premium, because I guess the studios are trying to make back their money. They're trying to recoup what they can. For example, Bloodshot and The Hunted, or The Hunt, those movies probably only saw a theatrical release of 2 weeks and then went straight to streaming, but you had to pay $20 to watch it. Now, when you really think about it, it is still a new release. So paying $20 is not that unreasonable, especially if you're watching a new release with a bunch of family members, right? So you got to look at it that way as opposed to paying $20 for it, right? On the other hand, months down the road, it would make sense for it to just be already paid for with your monthly subscription to Netflix or Amazon Prime, right? So that makes more sense. In any case, so that's what's happening. Movies are being delayed. Productions are still going on. I actually just read an announcement that I think it's Universal Pictures. Universal Pictures is actually working on a remake of Kato and the Green Hornet, which I think, regardless of what the movie is, the fact is that this doesn't stop Hollywood, okay? Productions, principal photography may have stopped entirely, but pre-production is still going on because they can have pre-production meetings and planning of movies remotely. You know, it could be done through Skype or Zoom, right? So make no mistake about it, the movie business has not stopped. They're still going to continue making movies. They're just waiting for this to be over, and it will be over at some point in time. We just don't know exactly when. I hope it's going to be all over soon because that way we can get back to our normal lives, all right? But in any case, now let's just talk about what's going to happen with this channel, all right? So I'm going to be doing more reviews, but I'm going to be reviewing movies, like new movies on Netflix. If you don't already know, there's actually a lot of new movies that are coming out on Netflix. I'm going to give you an example. I think there's a military thriller called Extraction starring Chris Hemsworth. That's going to be coming out on April 21st or 24th. So I'm going to be doing reviews for streaming movies, okay? I'm going to treat it no different than watching a movie theatrically, okay? So there's still going to be reviews for movies like that. I'm also going to be doing more top 10 lists. I'm also going to be doing highlighting of movies, of older movies. You know what I'm saying? And we can even, I could even do like a retrospective look at movies, like movie discussion. So I still want to keep this channel going because like I built up this channel, and to top things off, I just love movies, right? So I just want to let you guys know that this channel is still alive. I'm still going to be doing movie reviews. Heck, I'll be reviewing older movies, like movies that I want to review that came out before I started this channel back in 2010. Can you believe that? This channel is 10 years old. So once again, thank you everybody for staying subscribed, all right? So there you have it. Just wanted to give you an update on what's going on with me, with this channel, and what's going on with Hollywood if you don't already know. So there you have it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. And by the way, I'm going to have some Facebook exclusive content, so make sure you head over to Facebook .com/the Ragin Nation. I'm actually going to be putting out some Netflix recommendations. Once a week, I'm going to be putting out Netflix recommendations, and I'm going to put them exclusively only on the Facebook page, facebook.com/the Ragin Nation. Hit that like and follow button, and I'm going to be putting them out there because they're only 1-minute videos, and I don't want to upload a 1-minute video to YouTube. Okay, I'm going to put them on Facebook because the fact is that a lot of people are looking at these videos through their mobile devices, right? And what do you do on your mobile device? You go on Facebook, you go on Instagram. So I'm going to be putting out exclusive Instagram content as well as exclusive Facebook content, all right? And they're much easier to share that way. Anyways, that's all I gotta say in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, this is just an update on the channel. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, you want to see more, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name's Oxy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay home. See you later. Peace.